Hey, what's up, everybody? Bdf 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I feel under control, and I'm gonna say it like that because part of me, as I was telling you guys in the first video, really wants to eat chicken fajitas, like from the Mexican food spot. I've been craving it. My body wants some type of meat protein. Since I've gone vegetarian over the last 3 weeks, I suddenly feel like my meals are not fulfilling me. It's probably just psychological because the beef a lot of times didn't even really taste that good. But when I knew I was eating beef every night, I never actually said, man, I don't want to eat my meal, because I knew it had some beef to it. When I'm eating food that don't have any meat to it, suddenly I start craving all types of food that has meat with it. I don't know what that's about. But I was thinking about, what if I just eat a cheat meal and just deal with it? I looked at my account, and my account told me, no, you will not do that. So I'm under control based on those limitations. Very thankful that I didn't see more in that account than I was expecting to, because it probably would have prompted me to do that. So yeah, that's exactly what I mean by under control. Limitations are in place, and I'm thankful for them, because otherwise I would have ate whatever I felt like eating right now, since I've been dealing with them damn consequences anyway. You know what I mean? That's what I've been telling you guys. Like, my body's been acting like I've been eating a bunch of garlic lately, having some of the same problems that I was having about 6 months ago over the last 3 days. So it's like, what's the point of eating good if I'm just gonna have the same consequences anyway? So yeah, but no, we're not doing that. Not at all. So yeah, man, just living with it, living with everything, man. Still feeling a little lightheaded, but definitely feel better after doing my little walk. Got my backpack filled up, not too heavy, but heavy enough to give me some resistance when I was walking up the hill. A little out of shape in that regard, but I think this was a positive outing for the body. So I'm just rolling with it. And it looks like I said earlier today, it looks like it's gonna rain. It's not even 4 o'clock, and it's already starting to look like it's getting dark. So I think there's a decent chance we may see some rain clouds forming here, and be in for a little bit of showers. So glad I was able to purchase everything I needed today. Should hold me over for at least a couple days if I'm stuck in the house. But yeah, man, just feeling pretty good. I enjoyed making my last couple of videos talking about basketball stuff. And the trade deadline's coming up. I had somebody tell me they wanted me to make a trade video on the Lakers. I haven't done that yet, but it did kind of prompt me to make some trade scenario videos, and it didn't have nothing to do with the Lakers. So that's what happened there. But yeah, man, just the energy's thick out here. You know, people are looking at each other sideways because of what's going on in the world. And you know, I get it. I do get it. I don't like it, because a lot of times people are looking at me sideways. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It's just, it gets frustrating, you know, because people really do look at black folks like we're the tyrants of the earth, like we're going around committing genocide and slaughtering children. You know what I mean? That's the kind of look we get from certain people. They look at us like we just about to just do the worst things absolutely possible. And I'm sitting here saying, like, do y'all know what the Zionist Jews are doing? Like, if I had a yarmulke on my head, y'all wouldn't even look twice at me. With them people trying to kill children all over the place. They trying to infiltrate the whole. Like, do y'all fear them? Or y'all just fear this black skin, though, huh? It's kind of. It just speaks to the bankruptcy of the propaganda machine. It speaks to the bankruptcy and the jealousy that comes from a lot of people who are non-black toward black people. I'm just gonna be honest, it's jealousy for a lot of them. Not everybody, but a good amount of that energy is just people hating us because they fear us, hating us because they believe that we're bigger, stronger, tougher, or whatever the hell they've seen athletes do, whatever they've seen. You know what I mean? They just don't think they have a shot against us in a lot of cases, unless they have a gun. Which may be true in some cases. I can't speak to how that feels, because I am a black person. So I don't know if that's what's rolling around in your head. You're not absolutely right. Because there are black people out here who can probably take down 40 or 50 of your guys. Like, they exist. They got those kind of people in this world, but not all of us represent that. Not all of us are like that. Not all of us are going to be like that. And we've been having a lot of stuff come at us over the last 2,000 years with this energy. So if we happen to be a bit more aggressive, less tolerant of certain things, a bit more pronounced in our personalities, confident in certain areas that we can handle certain things, or louder in our cultures and things than people appreciate. I can't speak to that. Sometimes people get on my nerves, you know what I mean? I can't speak to that. I wish a lot of people would represent us better. I wish a lot of us didn't have decaying cultures that we subscribe to. I wish we didn't. But I think we've had, however that those cultures became part of our lives, a lot of us subscribe to it. Some of it's been put into our lives by designers, Jews, with the intention of basically making us mush of the mind and easily exploited, and ultimately away from destroying them for the evil that they do, turning all of our strength and all of our power, or whatever that would look like, at them for the actual evil that they're doing. We're looking at one another trying to tear each other off, because of course that's what makes everybody feel safe, when there's less of us running around being ourselves, capable of whatever the hell they think they see in their dreams or their nightmares. Because that's what I think it is. I think a lot of people, when they look at us, they see like the most terrifying, volatile animal possible. And they don't know what we're going to do, but they know if we decide to do it, they can't stop it. So the best thing they could do is try to control our minds and make us kill one another to make them feel safe. That's what I really think. And I think a lot of people who are non-black agree with that, because they're terrified of us too. I really believe that. I really believe that. I know I'm going to turn some people off by saying that, but I think it's actually the evidence that I've seen here. That's kind of what it is. Everybody's just really, really scared of us, or really, really hate us, or really, really want us to be afraid of them so they can feel more powerful amongst everyone. That type of shit. I really think it's a lot of that going on. Now, a lot of people, you know, especially within the confines of white supremacy, they believe they are the victims no matter what they do to others. And they really believe themselves to be main characters no matter what. And they think of black people as stronger bodies but lesser brains. So it's beneath them to take us seriously, but it's terrifying for them to actually go up against us. It's a strange dynamic psychologically when you consider it, and the need for people to step on other people in order for them to be safe. They can look at the N-word, as they often call us, and see something that's beneath them, but the evidence of it actually being beneath them isn't around them. This is a weird psychological mind screw. They all call us N-words and look at us as beneath you, but then you're terrified of us when we are in packs and you're the only one of your own. Suddenly it's like, oh my God, the black people, what are we gonna do? But like, you think of us as beneath you, but you can't. You don't find yourself strong enough to defeat us. It's weird. It's a weird psychology that I've been noticing here in this country. And, you know, as I told God just a minute ago, like, I like being alive. I love being myself. But I'm sick of how people look at my people. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the people being so threatened by our presence. God, almost got hit by a car. I'm sick of people being threatened by us. Thinking of us like we designed as Jews, like we just here to separate families and tear people apart. Just do all types of R words and stuff like that. Yeah, there are people in our race that have done things that are no good. You're gonna find a lot of them who in this world who ain't no good, who represent us poorly, but you also gonna find a lot of everybody else who represents them poorly, who've done things they ain't got no business doing. And I'm sure the ratio isn't outweighed so much with the blacks than it is to everybody else. Y'all got y'all psychopaths just like we do. Y'all got your poor representatives just like we do. Y'all got y'all stereotypes just like we do. And a lot of times we have a certain intention to support people when that energy isn't pointed at us. A lot of times we'll welcome people into our midst who've disrespected us. A lot of times we'll forgive you, we'll save you, even if you've disrespected us. If we see your humanity is threatened, suddenly we're there coming to your aid. Suddenly we're using our brawn and our strength to provide you some protection that in a lot of cases you have not earned in our world. Protection that you would not apply to us in a lot of cases. Y'all clutch y'all pearls when y'all see us, clutch y'all bags when you see us, but when something bad's coming, y'all look at us and say, please fight in our wars. Please harbor us if we're running from whatever the terror we're coming from. Y'all want to come to us. Them same people you're afraid to be around, if there's insurgents into your neighborhoods, the safest place your ass gonna be is around them same gang members you done vilified for the last 100 years. The only ones y'all gonna want to be around is them people who had the guns, who are crazy enough to do something about that shit. Y'all haven't seen that come to pass, but that's coming, unfortunately. The only place that some of y'all gonna feel safe is around them same people you've been vilifying. You're gonna find out the real humanity, where you're gonna be able to find a place to lay your head and a meal is in them same spaces and people that you've been vilifying, that you've been so afraid to be around. It's the only place you're gonna find yourself safe, not amongst your own, it's gonna be amongst mine. I'm just telling the truth. This is not gonna be popular, but y'all know I don't give a damn about that. I tell the truth. The welcome nature of a black woman. You nurtured your children during slavery, gave bosom to your children during slavery. Got the pictures, we seen it. Served y'all for 400 years. And what's the thanks you give us? There's no thanks, that's the point. 400 years down the road, y'all basically trying to erase the memory of such behaviors, not standing to consider these type of things that took place in the matter of that history that you want to erase. That your great-great-great-grandfather was basically raised by a slave. Because mama and daddy was too busy doing other shit instead of watching that little bastard. They left him with the slave. And she gave him the bosom. She was there to nurture him. She was there to teach him his ABCs or whatever, if she even knew her own. She was there to teach him right from wrong, give him a relationship with God. And y'all want to erase her from the history books because it makes you look bad for what it is you did. It's crazy how this works. It's crazy. I'm just sick of the disrespect, man. I'm sick of the disrespect pointed at my people. I really am. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying that a lot of us got the right stuff rolling around in our heads. I'm not saying it's all everyone's fault that we made. Although in most cases, it actually does have a lot to do with other people implementing certain intentions upon our people. Putting certain tools in place for us for our undoing on purpose. To ensure we don't rise to a space for which we can get what we deserve and ultimately display ourselves at our best. Making it normal to make fun of us during our plights that were forced upon us. Yeah, man. There's room on this channel to talk about these things. Definitely. Because I don't always feel welcome amongst people sometimes. I really don't. Sometimes I get treated like I think the Zionist Jew deserves to be treated. If I'm being completely honest with you. Like we committing satanic terror upon the earth. Like we going around kicking cats and shit. That's not our nature. And if y'all knew what was inside of us, you would know that we are not your enemy. And if we understood one another better, we'd know we're not each other's enemy too. And you might as well be our friend, man, because you can't whoop us. It's a God's honest truth. And a lot of y'all can't survive what it is that you put us through. That is also true. To whom that may can be concerned, not everyone, obviously. You'd be told that white guilt is the worst thing in the world. I don't know. I can't tell you to even have a heart. I don't tell you what to love or care about. I'll just tell you what to respect, man. I tell you what to respect. I can't tell you to feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that's a sign of your character in whatever way, shape, or form. That is not something that moves me as a black person. Whether or not you feel guilty for what you may or may not have done, that is your business. If you have a heart and humanity and you understand the history, if the guilt applies, it applies. If it don't apply, that speaks to your character as well. Can't tell you feel guilty. If you did something, you did something. If you didn't do nothing, you didn't do nothing. Why would you feel guilty if you didn't do nothing? Do we bear the burdens of our ancestors? I don't know. I don't know. I can only trace my ancestors back so far. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what my ancestors did past 1825? I don't know. Can't trace any further than that. You tell me. Do I bear the burden of my ancestors? It depends. What's the history? Why don't I know the history? Well, somebody did that to us, didn't they? Yeah. Do they feel guilty? I don't know. Should they feel guilty? Am I to say? I don't know. Like I said, there's room for this kind of conversation. Because I spend a lot of time sticking up for other people, other races, with respect to them and respect. But at the end of the day, there's a place where I can love myself too and look around and say, nah, we ain't been treated right. We've been vilified. People treat us like we ain't decent when we displayed a great deal of decency and resilience to the evil that's been done to us. And a lot of time we forgive people. We let them in, we protect, and all these different things. And when it's time for us to get our respect, we still get looked at side-eye, we still get the finger, we still get told we this or that, and it ain't a full representation of what has been done there, of the olive branch that's been extended, of the solidarity that's been extended, of the restraint that's been held in from the disrespect that's been displayed toward us without us actually lashing out like ultimately our reputation would otherwise say that it is. Because if we were to do what it is that you think we're prone to do, it would be a lot less peace around these places that y'all live in. There would be a lot less safety amongst yourselves. You would have to use them guns a lot more than you do if we behave the way you paint us out to be. Bdf 44, thank you all for watching.